I'm gonna be the next Hokage.
Alright guys, welcome to the Shonen Bros podcast, episode 7, where we're going to be talking about the newest episode of Demon Slayer, as well as what's been going on in Attack on Titan, but we'll get to that later.
Up till now, too.
Yeah, up till
So
now.
we're all
it's not
caught
gonna
up.
Be,
Finally.
it's going to be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you're watching this, and maybe even when you're listening to it, you might notice a slight difference because one of us is at the other person's house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. We had technical difficulties.
My
CJ
computer
did.
blew up.
Yeah.
However, we are maintaining the schedule, knocking this out. I'm super proud of us. 7 weeks in a row. This is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We want to do whatever we can not to skip a week. Try to keep this streak going as much as possible. And I don't think we're sacrificing any quality here with this. It should be fine. We did a test audio test, not test audio. And then everything should be good. But yeah, we're going to talk about Demon Slayer first. Then we're going to get into Attack on Titan now. Attack on Titan is going to take a lot longer of a conversation. Demon Slayer's got a lot in there too, though. So, who wants to start it off?
Yeah, I think we need to go ahead and start it off at just picking up exactly where the episode started.
It's a good place to start.
Yeah, well,
No, I wouldn't start at the end.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we could. The fight where it starts out with the upper six and Nezuko, they're completely going in and at it, just insanely brutal.
Going in, I'm not even playing.
Yeah.
Well, first, it's a little annoying because they get away with not giving you as much of the episode as they really could, because you watch a quarter, maybe a little less than a quarter of the last episode as a recap every episode.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's
It wasn't very long. It was like
minutes,
maybe 30.
yeah.
No, it wasn't even a couple minutes, was it? I thought
I
it was
feel
like 30
a couple minutes
seconds.
because you see her on the ground. I believe you see her like under when she regrows her limbs. You definitely see her again with her foot.
Slammed her, yeah.
So, man, I think 1 or 2 minutes. I'm saying 1 or 2 minutes continued into. At the end, I would appreciate a little more than a recap every episode.
I feel like these people are just trying to get that
Back
little
to-
extra look. This has happened, and
Yeah.
now we're going back to it.
Back to what
I think it
Jack
was a good
saying.
recap.
Yeah, the beginning was good. Seeing Tanjiro wake up and start to have to calm Nezuko down.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
for the first time she's stepped past that threshold of being able to calm herself down.
and not be, what's the right word? Controlled by her want for blood, human blood.
Bloodlust.
Yeah, I was worried. This episode had me worried only because you care for like Nezuko as a viewer, and like you really don't want the Demon Slayer Corps to have a bad look on her,
Mm-hmm.
especially the Hashira that is his first time working with her, and he has to watch her be calmed down.
Didn't he say, yeah, like he was like, I didn't
It's
know
very
he recruited.
unflashy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like,
It was funny that, or interesting that he said sing her a lullaby or something.
yeah,
Like,
and that's
that
what
he somehow knew, or
I don't think he really
just
knew. I
'cause
think
the
he just kind of
sound.
mentioned
Hashira.
it. But, well, maybe with the sound Hashira part. Now that thing you tagged me in or sent us about who is
No, that's
stronger,
pretty cool.
Rengoku or Tengen,
Oh,
and
Rengoku.
yeah,
Man,
which I get. I mean, he did die to a
level 3.
level 3.
Yeah.
Top
I hate to
3
say it now,
demon.
but Tengen's probably stronger than Rengoku, just simply because he's alive.
Well, he's only fighting a top 6, not a top 3.
Just saying,
Yeah.
Rengoku's
So
he's passed in the Mugen Train arc. Just
No.
dead.
that doesn't count.
He's dead.
If Rengoku and Tengen fall, I feel like Rengoku would wipe the floor.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. But
Fiction.
yeah, so I
When-
guess Nezuko just kind of goes too far and just can't revert back. That whole like hypnotism thing of seeing everyone as family just kind of goes away.
She stuttered for a second, looking at
She had
them,
her
but then
teeth
she was
like
about
chatter a whole bunch.
to launch on them people and about to get some blood.
Mm-hmm.
And Tanjiro with the sword. Somehow she bit through bamboo, but she couldn't bite through them.
So were y'all expecting? So I know you were kind of saying how you knew that there's no way that demon's finished off.
Mhm.
Okay. But I don't think any of us really expected there to be an entire another demon
A second inner six.
inside of her. Like that.
I did. And I thought you did because we had a conversation
Yeah,
on the,
yeah,
on
but
the
all we
podcast.
talked about was how the face on her belt. That's
No,
what
no,
made
no,
me
no.
think that there was a second one.
previously. But
I had no idea or
I didn't know
recognition of
this, what he was. But I knew she shared it because I remember in the podcast we talked about how she was upper six, but she shared the position. It was a brief conversation, but
See, I don't remember that at all. Was it mentioned in an episode or something that she shared 6?
I believe so.
Do you remember that, Jacob?
I mean, I think that was when Tengen, or not Tengen, whenever she met Muzan in the bedroom. He was a little kid. No, not a little kid.
No,
but,
I think the only
Oh,
thing
wow.
that hints at it of there being another like demon or something is when it shows that. Well, I guess it's in this episode. She kind of is pissed off that she was just burned because she has a flashback of when she was a kid getting burned, and then she's grabbing up at someone's hand.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like a hint of like, oh, she's not
I
alone.
didn't think about that one.
Yeah, she's not alone. But that happens in this episode.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah.
anything before that, which there could have been that I just don't remember, like the Muzan things. But he's badass. And okay,
he's
so I
awesome,
slightly
man.
remember him. I don't
Super
think I've
reflex.
read this far, but when he came out, like the picture of him, like I was like, I remember this demon.
See, I didn't know what he looked like or what he could do or anything about him. I just knew he existed. I guess.
He's
For-
slightly annoying.
He reminds me of
a little
like
psychotic.
What's
Yeah.
the guy from Ari, Jacob, you're watching? That turns into the
Subaru.
tiger.
Gar.
Gar. Yeah.
Hmm.
It just real annoying sounding.
Yeah.
Real.
So he obviously has some crazy regenerative abilities.
And quick
That's
reflexes.
crazy.
And not just for him, he can heal his
Other
sister.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, when he touched her face,
So let me
and
fix
it's just
that
like
for you. He just kind of like almost like
Good.
wiped it away.
You're too pretty to be
wiped
burned.
away his sun breathing, burning.
And it seems like Tengen is barely going to be able to hold his own. So
I mean,
I'm
I'm excited to
assuming
see what Inosuke and Zenitsu can do in this
Ex-
fight.
exactly. I'm assuming they're going to have a bigger part in these next few episodes.
I know they're slow as hell.
They're a little bit behind.
I just feel like it's so long. And we completely
Do you think they're
bypassed-
going to be as fast as the Hashira getting there?
I thought they'd be a little faster.
No.
They're on its coattails or something.
But let's
Zenitsu's
talk about
Zenitsu's
Tengen.
lightning.
What did you think about her being beheaded?
Oh, that was badass.
Just immediately,
you
like,
didn't know.
she goes, I'm not talking to you. Yeah. You're not an upper rank demon. Fix your sister.
Just
Tanjiro,
'cause
we
he
need
knew.
to-
He knew
Yeah.
that, like, you're nothing
Yeah.
to me.
And just
The
slices
brother,
her head
though,
off.
catches him
Head
off guard.
falls in the lap.
Oh, yeah. Cuts his headband right there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think he might go a little deeper than heavy. I thought I saw some blood on his face.
There's just a little bit of blood. Like, he just barely dodged it. And I think it did catch him off guard for sure.
Oh, definitely.
But and I guess he uses some kind of blood demon art. That's
Yeah,
what he's
making
throwing,
those-
and he can control it through the air, the slashes, everything.
It's pretty cool. He's
Um,
fast. So fast.
Yeah.
Even he said something about how fast he was.
And
Hmm.
I'm hoping we get a lot better view of what Tengen can actually even do with sound.
Mhm.
Not that he can hear people that have escaped.
Because I know it's sound breathing, and it shows
Yeah,
a
that's
little
pretty
bit of his technique when he like scanned the entire building and area.
Yeah.
like a sonar kind of thing.
It's like most of the people
Yeah.
evacuated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he kind of dropped to the bottom of the floor so he could.
He's so
be out.
big.
He is.
He's just like there. But you did not know he decapitated her.
No, because
Her head didn't even fall until
She was mid-sentence.
Yeah, just slowly.
and she like got so.
He immediately
upset.
was like, "Why is she not dead?
Yeah.
Why is she?"
Well, I think we all were.
Yeah,
Well,
like
aren't you supposed to?
in my mind, I was like, does she have some kind of blood art shit that's just like, or maybe does she have another head?
Speaking of blood art and that Nezuko,
Oh, with her blood.
when
like,
she got
reattaching,
decapitated,
she
I
can
was
like
like,
pull all her.
Oh, shit.
parts in.
that was crazy.
Gelled her blood into like blood rope to bring
Yes.
all of her shit, her body together.
Cut into like 5-6 pieces. Just like,
Yeah,
that shit was cool.
And then still fought
Yeah,
with those pieces. So it's pretty fucking. That was
She's
pretty sweet.
now she's
incredibly
a
strong.
cute little baby Nezuko again.
That was funny.
She falls
In a
asleep.
box.
It made me sad watching her flashback to her mom.
Yeah.
Just a little kid.
I still hope at some point
Little
they give
lullaby.
her more of a like speaking role in the show. Like I want her to have her own personality, and
Honestly,
I mean she has personality, but you know what I mean. Like I
I
want her
quickly tried to Google why she don't talk. I didn't come up with anything.
to doesn't show anything about it.
That's awesome.
There's
theories
not a
on
whole
Reddit.
lot out for this manga wise. There's only like 200 something chapters, which is a pretty. It's not that much in the grand scheme of things.
I get so attached to shows like this that I want there to be this like Marvel or Star Wars size universe to them, and there's just not.
You want them to all be.
No, not yet. Anyways, it's not, like.
I have to watch this one grow. I guess this is how people felt who got into Star Wars while Star
Well, like I
Wars
wonder
was-
how much manga was written for Naruto when they started the show.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can find out.
So hopefully it just kind of keeps going like those top like 3 or 4 did. Like Bleach has so many, One Piece has so many. One Piece is just fucking ridiculous. But Naruto has so many. So hopefully like we all know Attack on Titan's ending, but Demon Slayer hopefully it doesn't
It
just
never
stop
ends.
around 300. you
Give
know?
me some filler.
Nah, fuck that shit. All right. Anything else about Demon Slayer about that episode that you
The
want to talk
fact
about?
that Zenitsu was able to see where the fight was going on with his eyes closed
Yeah.
while he was asleep. With
Well, it's almost
perfect snap bubble.
more
There's
in
an
his
explosion that
special
happened.
ability. His hearing and is really good. What is how Tanjiro can smell, and Zenitsu's
I don't
his
remember.
hearing, and then Inosuke's is instinct. They have that kind of like little special thing with him.
I think you're right.
I think that's right. So I wonder, just because he's asleep, he's like, he heard that explosion in a different shit. He's like, you found it. And Inosuke.
He's so.
Yeah, stupid.
I love him.
I'm waiting to see him go berserk. That's what he said he was ready to do.
Yeah,
for
and
this
they've
next
been training this
episode.
whole time too. So I hope I
Yeah.
see some like new badass shit. But
Let's see what else. Well, run through the episode
for
in your heads
Zenitsu.
real quick because I feel like that was such a good episode.
I mean, that was the most of it, honestly. We pretty much just talked about the entire episode.
Mhm.
I don't think.
Yeah,
And how we feel about it.
thought it was a great episode. They always leave me wanting more.
Yeah, they always end it like.
It feels like the episodes go so fast.
I just
Yeah,
want
they
to get
do.
up and smack somebody at the end of it. Like,
Like, honestly, I don't even think I feel the same way when
Sorry,
watching
guys.
Attack on Titan. Like on Attack on Titan, when it ends, you're like, oh damn. But no,
This
it's
one-
not the same.
this one.
When Demon
I
Slayer ends,
was.
you're like, it's like it comes out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, ready?
He's like, what? I'm so mad.
So
Yeah, but
we'll
okay.
move on
I think
over
we covered
to
Demon Slayer.
Attack on Titan.
Demon Slayer. So, Attack
Yeah.
on Titan, baby. Let's go.
All right.
I watched
So-
like 9 episodes
Yeah. Same.
in one night.
Wasn't one night, but it was
was one
about
night
2
for me.
days for me. I don't know. Attack on Titan is so complex, especially now.
So just
Mhm.
for the viewers who actually watch, me and him were, I believe, the last thing we saw was Gabby shooting Sasha, and we knew that
That bitch.
Zeke was on.
We saw them
Aaron-
escape
Aaron's
in the
side.
air.
I think we actually
Glimpsed.
saw that medium hair. I don't know her name or his name. It might be a boy. I assume it's a girl. But
Talking about the
that's
one everyone's
crazy.
memeing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blonde dude.
So I remember seeing
What
what
him.
the fuck is her name? It's a big part.
And she's a huge role on the show.
Do you know what we're talking about, Jacob? Probably not.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
What's her,
about.
what's
but
her
not the
name, though?
I don't
Evelyn?
remember her name.
Oh, someone will tell us that we're wrong or some shit. But
Mr.
there's so many layers to what's going on. I don't want to get into too in depth of all the individual layers because it just kind of gets too convoluted. But one of the first things I want to talk about is, do you think Aaron is just fucking with Mikasa and what's his name?
Armin?
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 What do you mean by fucking?
Like,
Do you think
mean
he
like
basically says like you
Go
almost like y'all are
away.
nothing to me?
Hmm.
Mikasa, I've hated you ever since I fucking met you because you're a dog. You're a follower.
and then like you're an Ackerman. That's
yeah,
all
you're
you
not
do.
all you are. You're only here to protect me. That's
Yeah.
it.
There's nothing, no bigger foundation.
Part of me is like he's fucking with him. Part of me is like, well, why did she jump across the table and pull Armin down?
Well, if one, they're absolutely right about the Ackerman thing. He's
How come it
absolutely
didn't
right.
seem like Levi was ever in that same boat?
But I don't know. But I don't know why. Maybe
But,
he was in a way.
Levi was always more like
Wasn't he
Well,
like?
if it's in their blood,
Wasn't he
he
like
doesn't have
a
a choice.
cousin? Wasn't he an Ackerman by like adoption? He was the
No, it was
because
his
the
mom
guy
was an
was an
Ackerman.
Ackerman. I thought his mom was the sister of an Ackerman or something like that. I guess the sister
that would make him an Ackerman.
I don't know. He always was trying to protect Aaron. Even, I mean, he talked shit about him, but I don't think I specifically remember them talking about the Ackermans being the king's protectors
Mm-hmm.
or whatever back in the day or whatever, and then because that's why the guy was mad at the government.
And because he has a little bit of royal blood in him. Okay.
But
There's no way
I
that all
think-
that shit, all the relationships,
No,
everything
no,
we've
no.
seen, it's just.
I think he's
all for
trying
nothing.
to callous them
I want
to-
him.
to
I want him to be fucking with him, so he can do what he needs to do.
What?
And I think he's trying to like make sure they don't get hurt or something.
Yeah, like maybe kind of
Deep
scare him
down.
off, like go away
Yeah.
from me, like.
yeah. Because I think he knows the road ahead is not
Hmm.
easy, and
He's trying not to
nobody
take-
can help him
No.
other than him because nobody has all the powers that he has.
Well,
And
there's one person that can help.
who that is.
His brother,
Zeke.
Zeke, because
So
like,
I don't believe for a second
it doesn't seem
that
like he can
Zeke
use.
and Aaron want the same things. I personally think that Aaron is using Zeke.
I don't think so. I
But
think
I'm a Jaegerist through and through.
yeah. Well, I think Aaron's just so fucking depressed and just kind of like in his
War-torn.
feelings that he's just like, I don't want anyone to be born again that has what is it?
Elgin blood.
Yeah, no aliens left because he doesn't want Titans anymore. Just like when the flashback with Armin when he's looking out over the water and he's basically like, well, what if we just kill them all almost or something like of that.
If we kill our enemies over there, then something like we can be free.
Yes, yeah. If they're all dead, maybe we can finally be free.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the beginning of him going off the deep end. Yeah, he must be protecting them. It would suck if somehow like that friendship's just fake. Like,
I mean,
that'd be
Armin is-
unless the author's just doing that just to piss us off.
Sounds like them. But
Yeah.
Everybody's just gonna die at the end. It's Attack on Titan.
I have my feelings.
All the
about
characters
it.
we love just perish.
I don't know if it's true or not. I hope it's true. I really hope that like Aaron wants to start the rumbling and just murder everybody, and he realizes the only way he can do that is with Zeke. And
So is it that he cannot use his founding titan without Zeke?
I think it's like an activation key or something that once the Royal Blood and the Founding Titan meet or whatever, that it activates. I think they said they're supposed to go somewhere together. It would start something. It start the rumbling, and they were supposed to go somewhere and do something.
I don't know. I don't remember if they had to go somewhere or not. I think the whole thing was that they had to meet somewhere, but that where they are is where they were meeting.
Right.
I
mean, Zeke came in clutch for
a second.
Them rocks.
For a second.
For a second.
Yeah,
'Cause,
until
they've done a really good job over these last couple episodes of making you think, I don't know who has the upper hand.
Yeah. There
Like,
for a
it's like
second, like
constant.
Aaron was getting his ass beat, but the whole time
And
I'm like,
he
why
is
aren't
getting
you
his ass beat.
using your full powers?
Yeah. I
It's
mean, he
almost
can't
like
use the founding stuff. So, but why isn't he able to, like, I feel like the actual Warhammer Titan was kind of more badass. Like, he doesn't go full rock hard. Where's
Yeah.
that big, crazy fucking hammer
I feel the
at,
same
you know?
way. I mean, instead he's using the spikes to shoot up.
Yeah. And just
But-
putting some bare knuckles on. Like,
Also,
fucking-
back when he was murdering innocent Marleyans, I mean, he was shedding Titan forms like it was nothing. Where's that at? Bro, you just been chilling in a jail cell. 3 square meals
I mean,
a day.
I'm sure the brain shot has, I'm assuming, has a
lost
pretty
all
big
motor
hindrance
functions.
on
You think
his
so?
being able to pop his attack Titan just constantly.
Yeah. I feel like
Mhm.
that too. And they did a good job with that hit on
Kind of
Zeke,
just felt like they were
hitting him in the
shells.
nape.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, that
looks
was
like he got like lost.
that
an
was
arm or
one of those
something.
other things where, like, without
Yeah,
that,
it's a
you
complete
think
turn.
without that you think they have the upper hand, and then it just switches,
But
and
like,
it just keeps doing this flip flop of like, who the fuck is in charge here?
Zeke wasn't in his right mind. I mean, that was just too convenient of a spot to for the cart Titan to die.
Yeah, he definitely lost his focus of where the car Titan was. I
Yeah,
guess he
feel like
thought
that
she
was-
fell off the side.
Yeah. But he looked over there and was like, that's where you met your in, whatever her name is. And I was just like, bro, I mean, I wasn't expecting that. But I was just like, you awfully like just waving that off. Because that's a convenient ass spot, like, just for them to have killed the cart Titan. For her body to have laid perfectly on whatever.
Yeah,
But yeah, you were
Gets
absolutely right.
one
You
shot.
never know. Because
No.
right when he's about to start walking to Zeke, where he's meeting, airships come in.
Another
Yeah.
thing is, like, Zeke at any moment
Can yell.
can yell and turn. It's going to be another flip flop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Turn everybody.
If he screams,
All the
people
and if
he's
he
poisoned with his
see, another
spinal
thing is
fluid.
if he does that, I feel like it's more in favor. Is it not more in favor for the other guys? Because now he's just taking out the entire top military
Oh, maybe in a way.
in a way.
but
in
they're
that way,
all
as long as they can deal with the Titans.
Yeah. And the fact Zeke can control them once they're Titans.
Okay.
And you see that. Remember?
So
when-
we don't know why he's got that ability yet.
Hmm.
Because they make the comment of like, so he
Zeke's
hasn't.
spinal fluid.
Yeah, but how he got that ability, like,
We have no idea.
we have no idea.
Not yet, at least. I'm sure they'll tell us because they're really good
I
at
mean, we do
details.
know his mentor was a
Genius.
genius, and he studied Titans
Mhm.
and Titan abilities. So
Do you think, because it was mentioned in this episode, if Zeke screams or if he finds out that Falco has drank the poison or the spinal fluid, do you think that's going to change his mind at all? Or do you think he's going to
in the grand scheme of things, no.
He's going
I
to
don't-
see it through.
Something is. When that other Titan came in and sucked him in and healed him super fast,
Mhm.
something changed. in his I don't know.
Mindset.
Yeah. He
See-
came out, his eyes were extra founding Titan look with that little aura of blue. And then he was just kind of like, let's get moving to the wall or whatever he said. I mean, he was very like, this is, I don't know.
And like
That could have been
if,
willing to sacrifice himself because he blew himself.
If it was Reiner, yes, I think it would have an effect. But because Reiner's, I think, closer to the next generation.
Okay.
Just in the next
Yeah.
generation of them in general. But Zeke is,
He's not gonna. He's gonna.
He's not gonna give shit.
Yeah. See, I think the same. And I'll be the first to say it. I know Falco is innocent in pretty much all of this, besides because he didn't know he was helping.
And we
Aaron.
don't really have a reason to not like Falco,
Right,
but fuck
Right,
Gabby.
but I don't care about him,
Well,
and I do not care about his love interest, Gabby.
Yeah, like
In the slightest.
The father, Sasha's dad, should have just slit her throat right there in the fucking dining room.
I wish Gabby
wish.
is.
I appreciate the fact that he forgave her. I wish that girl would got to come in like when Mikasa was holding her or whatever. I wish she could have came in and stabbed that bitch in the face.
Oh, you're talking about the little
The younger
daughter.
sister.
Yeah.
The sister of
Mm-hmm.
that would have been the poetic justice that was deserved.
Because it would have just been out of nowhere, and we would have been
Mhm.
like, "Oh shit!"
Mikasa just
But no.
couldn't get there in time.
No, she's perfectly fine, and now she's finally coming around to the idea that, yeah, bitch, you were wrong the entire fucking time.
She said,
Mhm.
"There's no devils here." I'm like, "We know. Shut the fuck up."
And the fact that
wrong.
she thought that girl was her friend
Mhm.
shows that she could make friends with these people,
That and
and they're human.
As long as you don't
She's a
kill their
child.
sister.
Yes, yeah.
I wasn't even the biggest Sasha fan.
No, but I
That
mean,
shit still pissed me off.
She was the person that
little
loved
She'd
side
been
him.
character or
there. She'd
whatever.
been there from the beginning. I appreciate
that
She was like the
poor
kid-
little hunting family, you know.
It's like a little comic relief section because she was super crazy and fanatic about meat. I mean, she just
Mhm.
loved
Well,
food,
in
meat.
general.
She was a
If-
food.
Potatoes,
Yeah, if
bread.
anyone's
Yeah.
watched One Piece, she is Luffy. It's the same thing. Luffy, all he gives a shit about is meat. Like, I just want food, meat.
I like meat.
Now, I don't think it was meat specific, but she just
No, it was
loved
like
food.
I think once they were in the service, meat was scarce.
Yeah, but she was always
Mhm.
stealing potatoes too. You know?
Still in it. You just want food. Be hungry.
And I love how Reiner's like, he takes that home with him. Like, there was this girl who stole food and didn't give a shit about who else's food that could be, and they're just animals. Like, she stole a potato, bro. Calm the fuck down. Like, Jesus.
I like how he goes over there and has to struggle. Because obviously everybody, it's not the perfect life within those walls.
Mm.
So like he gets to experience that shit, and when he goes home, he's upset because he experienced the hardships over there. He's like, that bitch.
That bitch stole potato.
You know how hard it was to get a potato around there?
They're all like, it's a fucking potato, dude. He's still getting his ass kicked, even with having Aaron pinned down, fucked up. Aaron.
He's
So
just
okay,
so not
did
one.
anyone else think that loud scream that Aaron did when he was ripping the jaw off? I thought he may be activating his Titan powers, his founding Titan, and all of a sudden you're just gonna hear like rumbling, not like the rumbling, but
I
like
thought
rumbling of
something
Titans
was
just
gonna
running
happen.
in. Yeah, I thought he was calling all the bitches.
It was
you know?
extra.
I saw
hard.
that
That's what I'm saying.
as like a power lift to try and rip the skull.
I mean,
off
that's
of
what it
Reiner.
was.
Yeah.
But
Like, that's what I was hoping for. I wanted to see jaws being ripped apart.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a little
Reiner
more.
looking up from the little nape of his neck, going, "Oh my
Yeah.
god!"
I thought it was gonna be a little more. He just kind of like threw him.
Guess Reiner's not
Nice.
done yet.
Nah.
I feel like when they were attacking the walls and shit, the Armor Titan was so much more badass.
Yeah, he's not that badass anymore.
No,
Mm-mm.
you got a nerve.
As soon as they showed that even the scout crew can just run around and cut his Achilles and shit,
Yeah.
and then he's fucked. Like, whatever. He's just a PTSD ridden bitch,
Yeah.
and that's nothing against people with
Hank.
PTSD.
No,
But
yeah, don't take it that
like,
way.
it's just how he is in the show. He's just. It took him a while to get out of that before he could even fight again. He wanted to
functionally
die.
fight.
Yeah, he did. He just leave me alone.
Last season.
Well, yeah.
But okay, so something I want to go back a little bit. When you mentioned Zeke was inside that guy, okay, inside that Titan
Yeah,
healing.
the woman.
Do you think Levi's dead?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Like,
He's hurt.
the way
Me
that they
and
present it.
Hanj,
Me and
Yeah.
Steven disagreed.
Steven is the guy we
Oh,
work
a guy we
with.
work with that watches anime pretty avidly, like we do. Did you guys think he was just like? Did he have legs and arms, or did I see? Because I didn't think
Levi?
he had legs and arms.
Levi, I don't know, but I did remember seeing like a piece of wood stuck in his fucking face.
he was,
So,
he's
and his
worse
eyes
for
are
wear.
like wide open. He looks fucking dead.
He looked dead. I don't think Hans would have grabbed him and jumped into the river.
Other than the sole fact of like you don't leave someone that you care about's dead body behind if you can help it, like proper burial kind of shit.
I mean,
Logan style.
But-
I can come back.
Pile of rock in the
I just
woods.
don't. If he is, I don't see how he'd come
I don't
back.
want him
like,
to go
do they have
out
some kind of
that
healing
way.
ability we don't know about? They don't. I mean, it's not. Yeah, I don't know. Need to go ask that demon bitch's brother to come heal him from Demon Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope he's not dead because if that's the way they make him go out, that pisses me
Yeah.
off. I wanted to see one last, no one holding back. Him and Zeke just. This is our final fight.
All
kinda
the
thing.
tides have kind of got unnerved. The Beast Titan isn't as scary as he was.
No, I still think he I don't know. To me, him and his fucking
Long
pitching,
ass arms,
throwing
Yeah.
is still so devastating.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It's crazy, crazy.
But I just
But no one's
remember
invisible. He's a
back
mist.
when,
Huh.
and maybe that shows the character progressions of all the scouts too, and
Yeah.
how they've adapted to. But I just feel like back when they first were introduced to the Beast Titan, like, he was just a menace, and now he's just like he'll murder some people.
I mean, yeah,
But
the
he's
first few
easily
seasons, the whole thing is like, I know that, like they showed this Beast Titan who can talk. Why can't he talk? He's just fucking crazy. And then him destroying that entire army with throwing horses at them and shit. It's just fucking so brutal. And then how bad leads up to why I'd be pissed if Levi is dead. How badass Levi was to kill him, and how badass Levi was to just kill all his comrades in that forest,
While he's swinging
In a
on
second.
their bodies.
and then just come back,
Mhm.
and then he dies from his own trap.
Yeah.
No,
See, I just feel like he's alive. It's too.
and their
Too much of
dialogue
him.
choice of being like, one let us check. I can check pulses too. Let me see if he's dead. And then she jumps in the water. So
Yeah.
okay, maybe that's kind of hinting that maybe he's not fully gone. But now you just jumped in a fucking rushing river with him, and he's barely alive.
Pretty much dead weight.
It's cooling his bones.
So if he's not dead now, he maybe did. He maybe
Drowning.
did after Hans
Yeah,
jumped in the
death
fucking
by-
river. Yeah.
Burn
Died by
victim.
drowning.
I doubt he was in the condition to just fucking hop in a river like that.
I doubt you can hold your breath when you're burnt like that.
Don't need to hold your breath, you ain't breathing.
Oh, I mean, yeah, if you're unconscious, you're gonna breathe anyway. Gone. Captain Levi dead by drowning.
Yeah, that pissed me off. There's no way. No
The most
fucking way.
unsatisfying death in the show.
Top 10 most
goodness.
anime disappointment scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, this season can be a humongous disappointment.
That's what CJ was saying.
I mean, it kind of seems like the author was kind of hinting at it being just like a crazy, piss people off kind of thing. I don't think in a way that ruins the season, but in just a
as a
holy
show.
fuck, what the fuck? No, not ruin the show. Like, I don't think it'll be a Game of Thrones season 8 to a lot of people, where it's just kind of pissed. Just people just lost interest in that whole fucking series because of it. Or at least I did. But
How far did you get into it?
I mean, how far I got? I've
Into
seen
season
every
8.
single bit of it.
So when did you lose interest?
After she like burned up the entire fucking city.
How many seasons are
8.
there? Okay.
Yeah, season 8's the final one.
I mean, that's what I was
everyone's
thinking.
pissed off
But
about. So I hope they don't do something like that.
you got a good bit into it.
Yeah, I mean, I watched all of it. You're not gonna watch that many seasons.
Well, that's
of that
what I'm
show and
saying.
not
So
fucking
like,
watch it.
you
I'm
didn't
gonna watch
lose
this.
interest in it.
I mean, like afterwards, I don't ever find an excuse to go watch that shit or like anything I see of it on fucking Instagram.
That's
No.
how I felt. About
I don't
Death
even
Note.
give a shit about their little spin-off series that they're trying to come up with. But it's in a Game of Thrones talk.
Well, half the anime community apparently believes that.
Believes what? That's gonna be like that? Like just piss you off, not want to watch it anymore? Or care for it anymore?
If it's like the manga, I've only heard like shit from TikTok and stuff. Like, there's been rumors about them thinking about changing the ending on the anime, but I don't know.
mean,
I don't know. I really don't want this show to be like, what the fuck just happened? This is how you end it? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I don't want it like that.
And I
but if
feel like
it's
that's
so
what-
crazy that you're just like, damn, I just did not see it fucking ending that way, and like a more of a mind blown way, not a disappointed
I
that
don't
the
wanna be
your favorite show
disappointed.
ends like that. Like, I
I don't want to be disappointed.
No,
Please
I don't wanna be
disappoint me.
disappointed,
But I
yeah.
feel like the author's evil.
He's killed a lot of the people.
if
I
it
like.
is disappointing, fucking TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter's gonna be full of nothing but memes.
But like,
about how
at the end
that
of the
fucking shit
day,
ends.
what does he care? You've invested to the end. Thank you. Fuck you.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, but you don't want your work of art to be at the end of it. People are just like, "Fuck you," you know.
Dude, I feel like he seems like the kind of guy.
Yeah, that
just
would
from a
be
couple
funny. You know
interviews.
what?
He was just like, yeah,
I was gonna
this-
fuck with him here,
Yeah.
yeah, you know. Yeah, he could be very much so, but hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Ooh.
Really good there.
That was really good.
But so I saw. Are y'all done with Attack on Titan?
Mm.
Anything
I'm
else?
I'm
Got
pretty
in there?
satisfied. I'm excited for the,
We hit
the
on.
next
I
episode.
don't think there's anything.
Now the fact that Mikasa and all them are fighting to help Eren after he, dude, it made me laugh out loud actually when he said, "You never know why we never fought, Armin. It's because I beat your ass." It was
Yeah,
like,
true.
what? I was
Puts him
just
in
like,
his place.
fight back. It
No.
was like poor everybody was just like, I mean, he held everybody hostage. They couldn't help Armin because he's just like
Okay.
scratched himself.
He's.
And
You know when he set the
Yeah,
tone. though?
Colossal Titan.
He set the tone when they're all sitting there at the table, and all their hands have to be on the table, but they don't say that in the show. Okay,
Mhm.
you just kind of notice it if you're paying attention.
I did.
But when Mikasa kind of goes to move, he's like, "Put your hands on the fucking table," like immediately showing, "I don't fucking trust you. Leave your hands on the
Let me see
fucking
your
table."
hands where I can see him.
Yeah, that kind of set the tone. Like, oh shit, Aaron's. He's
The
not
fact that
the Aaron we know and love.
Eren let Armin punch him
Because
Surprised me.
it was like a so insignificant to him.
Oh, you took it that way?
Yeah, I took it like
Mm, I didn't
hit
take
me.
it that way.
Like
I didn't
what
take it
the
that way at all.
What the fuck are you? You know?
I took it as I deserve this, so I'm gonna eat it.
I didn't take it like that at all. I thought it was more of like if a fucking toddler punched you, you
I
get
don't care if you're a
pissed.
Titan. I feel like that shit probably still hurt.
Now there's also the what if how they end this fucking season is Armin just breaks down crying and just goes and just fucking nuclear bombs everybody because he doesn't want the rumbling to happen and more lives to be lost. So he just nukes where everyone is at that point.
I think I'd be okay with
That'd be
that
a crazy
ending.
theory.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that ending. It'd be better than some of the other stuff I've heard.
That would be a
If
crazy way to
if
end
I
it.
understand correctly, is it not the second that Zeke and Aaron touched at the rumbling starts?
I have no idea what starts the rumbling. I thought you said there had to be some kind of key. Maybe he fucks Aaron in the ass, and that's the key. Maybe we get to see some Titan sex. I'm sure there's a.
The beast.
I'm sure there's a Reddit channel for that. There was when Zeke is being carried away on that one Titan. Did you notice that 2 Titans on the side? One's running like.
Dude, some of them.
They look just ridiculous.
What do they do? Like, but you know they're gonna murder you, but the motherfuckers running.
His arm was just.
Get your ass over here!
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
I'll make sure I want to talk about the arm and getting beat up.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I forgot about that a little bit. Anything else on Attack on Titan?
No.
Right. Jacob, did you watch any other anime or watch any episodes of anything?
Watched a couple more episodes of RE0. Gotten to the part to where Subaru and his fling have finally kissed in the trial. So Gar is now a friend.
It's hard for me.
So I still haven't dove into that. I almost did.
Jacob's watching it in English.
No.
What?
That's why he's saying Subaru, not Subaru.
Why are you watching it dubbed?
You don't want to read.
I felt like just.
I saw a funny TikTok about this actually. It was like, why do you watch it dubbed? And he's like, tell me this. Eat this. And tell me what's happening in this show. When it's in subtitled. Eat your food and enjoy it. And tell me and follow the plot. And he's like, I'm not hungry right now. He's like, all right, do your chores and follow the plot. Tell me what's going on. Wash dishes and tell me what's going on in this show. So there ain't no dishes to do right now.
Either. The second season isn't dubbed. I'm sorry, it's
what?
It's subbed.
The second season subbed?
Yeah.
So you are watching it subbed.
The first season.
The first season was in English.
I'm sorry.
Still doesn't make it any better.
I built a
I appreciate.
So you were doing things while. So that's the only viable thing. I'm like, okay, maybe. I just don't like the English voice actors. 90% of the time. The only show that I can listen to the voice actors.
I suppose.
The only
Go ahead.
show I can actually deal with the voice actors is My Hero is not too bad.
You said My Hero?
Yeah, My Hero Academia's voice actors for English isn't too bad.
Never seen it in dubbed?
The only reason I did is because I rewatched it with Michael. I rewatched like the first 3 seasons with Michael, and he had to watch it dubbed.
I personally
don't mind
love
Naruto.
Yeah.
I don't mind Naruto.
It's not terrible.
Coolest voice.
Madara, I don't care for it. Like when you
I
say
like Jiraiya's voice.
because it's just not.
Jiraiya's awesome too.
It's not the to me, it's just not the same as like the. Now, did you see that? Kakashi's voice actor is the voice actor for that
Demon Slayer
guy that was the original.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, I've seen it several times now online where he's set up to be the voice actor of that guy. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to hear his voice again. Although it could sound different.
So how much more do you have left in your RE0?
I'm pretty sure I'm down to like the last quarter of the second season.
Now, do we know if it's RE0 or if we're supposed to be saying RE0?
RE0. I think it's RE0.
I have no idea. I don't think I've ever looked up anything to hear anyone talk about it. So I don't know if there is a correct way, but I always say RE0 or
people.
RE0.
I mean, you should know what we're talking
think I go
about,
back
right?
and forth saying it. But yeah, people should know. I'm just saying. I wonder what the correct way is on that.
No, but
redo.
It's pretty much all I've been watching in my free time.
What about you, CJ? Anything new, or you just Attack on Titan catching up? Demon Slayer.
I had COVID.
I'm talking about since our last episode.
I've watched like 14 episodes of
Saw something new on there on the watch list that you've been watching. I have no idea what the fuck
I
it
just
is.
start watching. I don't stop. It's The Irregular at Magic High.
Where do you find this shit? You just like scroll through and you're like, that
What's this?
description looks all right.
Yeah,
14
Actually-
How
episodes
is,
later.
I'm interested in
Actually,
case studies of Vanitas. Is that good?
Let him finish
fantastic.
talking about this first, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got me for like 13 or 14 episodes so far. It's one of those where they're not feeding me enough of the story. I feel like I fucking fell my back. They do a good job of making me want to watch enough to find out more of the story because there's
Really?
like something about these kids. They're posing as high school students, but they're undercover or something like something to do with the military, and the parents are really powerful and involved in some syndicate, and they use magic, but they have to use magic through like little devices, almost like wands, but they're call them cads, like little. It could be a gun, it could be a sword, it can be a.
But
little
everyone has
squatch.
their own specific one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's kind of living a normal life in school, but he's a genius. So he's trying not to be recognized, although his sister makes him be recognized. So not part of the plan. Oh, it's good. Get to see some different type of action. It's like some games are strategy based that they have to play. They're in a competition right now with other schools.
Is it a long show, like multiple seasons, or just
I
kind
think
of
it's
like
just one season right now.
12 episode thing? Or no, you said there's 4. You said like 24 probably or something.
Probably about 22, 24. I hope so. I feel like they're getting good into the story now.
Now, I haven't watched any more of Case Study Vanitas, but I do think you would like it, Jacob, if you haven't started it yet.
I haven't started it quite yet. That's the probably
It's
the next
definitely
one I'm looking
its
to try.
own thing. Like it hits you with, it's very dramatic and like very emotionally dramatic, blah blah blah. But at the same time, they pull you back in with like how dark and like badass the fighting is and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what kept me in. I
Now,
don't know if I
how's
quite
the
clear.
illustration? How's it look?
It's good.
how's the
It's
artwork?
good quality anime.
A little good from what I saw.
Yeah, it is good. I just haven't gone back to finish. I think I'm like 7 or 8 episodes in.
I think there's only 12.
I think I'm almost done. I just haven't, I guess, finished. Feel like so for whatever reason. So like I finished Attack on Titan, whatever, and I was just like trying to figure out like, do I want to finish RE0? Do I want to watch Case Study Vanitas? I don't really feel like watching Bleach right now or One Piece or all the ones that I probably should be watching. So I'm kind of like you. I was like, what is this shit? So there's a new one called Orient. There's only 2 episodes out right now because it comes out weekly as well. And it's basically, so these demons take over the world and make these humans think that they're their gods in a way. And there's a certain group of people called the Bushi who are like these ancient warriors who were always there to fight for humanity, to fight off demons. Well, now, because the demons have tricked most of humanity into thinking that they are their gods, the humanity treats Bushi descendants as like trash. Like you have, if you're a Bushi descendant, you have to wear your sword chained to you, and everyone just like almost like spits on you when you walk by. And it's like these 2 kids that are Bushi descendants basically like saying, you know what, fuck this. I'm proud of who we are. And they try to go out and like join a Bushi band of warriors and, make a name for themselves. So it seemed like a cool premise. It's, I think it's very colorful. So far, there's only been 2 episodes so far. So the premise has kept me in. So I think there should be some good stuff from it as long as they stay good with it. I don't think it's not going to be very dark probably of an anime. But I just feel like that premise was kind of interesting. So I'll probably keep watching it. Seeing how it's like 1 episode a week It's super easy to keep up with. It's not like there's like 24 episodes I have to go watch right now or some shit.
Yeah.
I can just kind of go with the flow on it. And then there's one other that I watched. Over half of it. There's only like 12 episodes, I think, and I've watched like 6 or 7 episodes. And I think y'all have probably noticed it on Crunchyroll if you're listening or if you're watching our podcast. Real quick, podcast is on YouTube, video version. If y'all didn't know that, if you're listening, and if you're watching this on YouTube, we're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So just go subscribe, hit the notification bell on everything so you don't miss out.
Leave a comment.
Listen, leave us. You can listen to us in your car. You can listen to us while you work out. You can watch us in your living room. Watch us wherever you want to consume our content. We're there for you. But anyways,
we love you.
Taking a shit.
Yeah, taking a shit, taking a shower. Yeah, put us on your speaker. Watch us while you're taking a shower. I don't care what you do. But the Faraway Paladin. I don't know if y'all have noticed that on
I haven't
Crunchyroll.
seen it yet, but
It's always on there as top rated too. Like,
Yep.
So I watched over half of it, and it's pretty good. I like it, especially this. It has a lot to do with like gods and demons. So it's like these gods of everything from like maternity to war to lightning, whatever you can think of, versus like the demon side of things trying to go against them. But it's basically this orphan boy being raised by these 3 undead people that sold their soul to a demon to trap another demon, basically, underground, so it wouldn't go out and destroy the rest of the world. And they pray every day to their gods, but the gods like set this one chick, this mummy girl, she prays every single day and she's lit on fire the entire time because the god does not accept her prayer because she gave her soul to the demon. But in the end, you see that maybe she didn't fully give up on her, like the god didn't fully give up on her. But this little boy was stolen as a baby from demons, by demons, as a offering to like the demon gods, and they stopped it. Those 3 undead people did, and raised him as their son. And he's a human boy. But while raising him, one of them was a great warrior, so he trained him how to fight. One is a healer and like maternity type figure, like mom, so she taught him how to take care of himself, how to be polite, stuff like that. And then there's this like grand wizard type undead that taught him how to use magic.
Cool.
So now
Sword magic.
He's kind of going out on his own to see if there's any more humans alive in the world. But you don't get to that point until over halfway in of him going out, because all this other shit happens, and so it's almost like, what is it called when they die and they awaken in another world?
Isekai?
I don't know if it's fully considered an isekai because it's not like he died, he like woke up in this other world. It's almost like
got plunged into a world they didn't know existed.
It's not like that. It's almost like what's it called when you're reborn as a rat or whatever? What is it?
Reincarnation.
It's almost like he was reincarnated as this boy, but he still remembers his past life. Only glimpses of his past life. And he like remembers that he was just depressed, good for nothing, wasn't good to his parents. And like as a baby, he remembers these fading memories as a baby, but can't in real life put it into words because he's a baby.
Right.
But it's like it's like knowing what you know now, being trapped into a child's body and you can't talk, you can't walk.
You know, there's theories that babies
sometimes do remember like old lives.
That's why
shit.
they can't talk until they're a year old. It takes that long to forget.
Yeah, that'd be great. I've seen there's some creepy videos on YouTube if you want to go watch. Like, yeah, I don't know, he just kept calling me Jasmine, like he remembered And then they find a link. Well, Jasmine was his wife in 1903. You're like, what the fuck?
What?
I think you just got a weird ass kid, dude. But yeah, again, it was like, this premise is fucking
I've
interesting.
been wanting to watch it, but
Because I kept seeing it like recommended, and it was like top rated Crunchyroll this week or whatever, blah blah blah. No, fuck it, let's watch this shit. It's good. I like it. I highly recommend it if y'all haven't watched it. I know y'all haven't, but anyone listening or watching, if y'all want to go check out The Faraway Paladin, check it out. It's pretty good. Bad in Orient.
have Bleach is supposed to come out here in a couple of days, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure the 1,000-Year Blood War arc starting to like Sunday.
I'm definitely caught up that shit.
Everything's
So that's just gonna have
coming
to
out
wait
on
for
Sunday.
me.
Something like that. I mean, Steven was like, "Yeah, we got 2 weeks, like a week ago." So
I'm gonna have to skip a lot of shit if I'm
So-
ready for that.
I have yet to look it up. I keep forgetting, but I'll probably remember it after this podcast. I'm really hoping that this 1,000-Year Blood War arc, because there's like 360 animated episodes. There's like 500 and something chapters. I'm really hoping what's about to start is part of those 200 and something chapters left.
Yeah,
And not new
I would
shit.
assume, right?
I hope that, like,
Why wouldn't it be?
maybe
You think
he
it's just
wrote
some random
more shit.
filler hour or
No,
something?
maybe he wrote some new shit. I don't know. I didn't.
I'm excited for the animation.
Looks beautiful.
Like seeing just how badass Bleach is and all the premises and that shit and their abilities. Like, it would be really cool if they went back to like certain seasons and revamped them in like today's animation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the like the first time they go to Soul Society and all
Yeah,
that
he has,
fighting
like,
and shit.
Non-stop fights.
Yeah, nonstop fights.
All
That
the
would
fight
be
scenes,
fucking
100%.
badass.
Anytime he uses his body, he looks so badass.
Go back and animate every time he fights Grimjaw. Yeah.
Lukiora.
Well, even fucking what's her name's brother? You know, for Soul Society, the whole time you're just thinking he's just this evil.
What the hell is his name?
I thought it was like Byakuya
Yeah.
or something.
Byakuya.
Byakuya or something shit. But that would be badass. It looks like this animation for the 1,000-Year Blood War is gonna be fucking top notch. Okay, who did you say recently? Oh,
Solo Leveling.
Solo Leveling may be coming out by
Mappa?
Mappa.
and
Dude,
Funimation.
that's gonna be, if they do it right, and Mappa's putting, they got a good track record.
Let's keep it going.
Now the only issue with that is from reading all of Solo Leveling, I would have been more happy to see Ufotable take on, because of everything you see in the manhwa with the Korean manga. Seems more of a colorful type deal. So I hope Mappa does it right.
Is it a
And
dark show?
It's got dark moments, but
Is the premise of the show? I've never seen it. I just knew you had read it.
yeah, I've read a lot of it. I'm not caught up now. I think I'm like 10 or 12 episodes, not episodes, but chapters behind now.
It had like the main character.
So you
somewhat
saw
animated.
something?
Just like almost like a poster of like what
I'll
the
have to
main
look that
character
shit
looks
up.
like.
It's a badass fucking premise, man. It is one of the, if they do it right, it could be one of my favorite of all time.
You know what pisses me off about some animes is that we'll have really, really, really good animes, and they will ruin it. And I don't necessarily think it ruins the show me personally, but I know people don't necessarily like it. Is when they fan service shit out of it.
Yeah, I don't like that shit either.
I don't mind some of it.
It's way too hyper focused on the fucking.
There's one.
Dude, there's a whole genre just based around fucking fan service.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about hentai.
No.
I'm
Fan
talking about,
service
like-
isn't nudity. It's well, it can be, but
Like, I don't mean to throw these people under the bus, but I was looking for other anime podcasts to listen to, and there's one that's probably the biggest on Apple. I won't say their name, whatever the fuck, but they are so fucking boring to listen to because they sound like anime snobs.
snobs.
Like, they don't watch. One of the guys was like, I'm not interested in anything shonen.
Okay.
Meaning,
Wow. Naruto.
90% of the shit that we like is shonen because of the young boy growing type thing.
Would you watch Fruit Baskets?
Yeah, shit like that.
I mean,
A bunch of slice of life, a bunch of like
more power
that
to you.
weird like fan servicey shit, like a lot of random like
Homie, if you watch fan service and you don't watch shonen, something's wrong with you. I feel like those go hand in hand because they damn sure don't make fan service adult most of the time.
no, no, but like,
Like they're always high school kids.
but there's
or
no
college kids.
action in what they're watching.
No, but I'm
That's
just
what I'm
saying,
saying.
like, but
It's-
that's still you're watching that same age group.
Like there's one on Crunchyroll if you scroll a lot now called like My Dress Up Princess or some shit like that. I'm pretty sure they made a comment on that on their episode. And I was like, nah, I ain't listening to this shit anymore. Like, this is so boring. They don't talk about any. Honestly, maybe it's just me. They don't talk about any of the shows that I give a shit about. They mentioned Demon Slayer once as like something to look out for this winter. Did not mention Attack on Titan at all. And
What?
then they mentioned all these other obscure shit that I've never fucking heard of that sounded fucking terrible.
Don't shoot.
So,
Might be good.
not listening to them anymore. So basically, I'm saying we're the best anime podcast on Apple. Is what I'm saying. I feel like we're way more relatable to probably more of the people that actually watch the shit. I'd say so, anyways. Like
Hit my
more your
link up.
everyday like anime watchers probably gonna like our shit better.
Hit my link up. You want to talk about High School DxD?
Yeah.
Or, dude, I saw they got something called World Ending Harem.
Yeah.
That was on the front page.
Mhm.
I was like, front page.
I saw that. I saw it on there.
It ain't cause me.
Now I have no idea what the.
I watch my other shit.
No, it's
Oh,
just a
blast.
recommended thing on fucking
Yeah.
Crunchyroll right
One
now.
episode in it. I was like, do I watch it?
And it may not be
Do
as fan
I
servicey as we
want
think,
it?
but like the name of it
Oh yeah.
kind of makes
that's-
it seem like it's gonna be.
And she kind of looks like Hinata. Okay, hold up. Hold up.
Oh, incognito
might check out
mode.
now. See what's going on.
But
Drop in and check out the first episode.
yeah, the world something harem or something. What's it called again?
World Ending Harem. It's like
Something
front
like
page
that.
Crunchyroll.
But,
You won't miss it.
another
I guess. I don't-
top news kind of leak that I have found recently. Hopefully, it's true. Is that the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie should be coming out in March of this year in theaters.
I'm excited.
AMC
Jujutsu Kaisen.
apparently had a leak about that. So
Cool.
there's an
Awesome.
AMC like 10 minutes from my house, and that's
I'll be
where we
there.
all went and saw Mugen Train together. So we'll probably all go watch this together. And I bet you this is going to be better than Mugen Train, in my opinion. Now I've
Oh,
read
I feel
Zero,
like-
and I just love Jujutsu Kaisen, man. Fucking
Yeah.
anything Jujutsu Kaisen
Good
is just
manga.
fucking top notch.
I want to
Did
see
you
some more
finish it
Sekuno.
yet? Dude.
You haven't finished Jujutsu Kaisen?
No, he hasn't finished reading it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not like done, but like he's not caught up. I'm not caught up either, but I'm still farther. I want you to get caught up to me at least, because I just want to talk about it
I don't-
with somebody.
I don't know. I mean, I'm at least. I bet they wouldn't have us cover it in the second season. Probably a
Oh,
third
no.
season depth.
Yeah. I You've seen all the Subway?
Not all.
I bet it ends after the Subway. No, I don't even know if it even gets that far.
You bet the third season ends.
I bet the second season.
You think they'll make it to the second season to the subway? Because you got a whole backstory of Gojo and Geto that you gotta get through.
Maybe.
And then introducing that Zen.
Maybe they'll end on like hinting towards the Kyoto saga.
Then you got,
See, I feel like the next season is going to be focused around the Kyoto saga, which is then that. They'll probably cover all that backstory shit in like a couple episodes, and then it's going to the Kyoto saga.
Man, it's just gonna piss me off. That's
I know they've done really well in that skipping shit.
Evolutionary.
You know, they've done a good job in that
moment for
skipping
Gojo.
shit. So maybe not.
Jacob.
Mm.
I was gonna ruin it.
Dude, it is fucking.
It's good.
If you're gonna go read anything,
Nah. The animation's so good, even for
yeah, even the drawing, because it's a darker style. Like to me, Tokyo Ghoul is beautiful to read because its darker style lends itself to being black and white so well. There's some that are not great for that, but if y'all go read anything, if you haven't, you're like, I don't really feel like going and buying manga, go fucking download Shonen Jump.
$1.99.
Yeah, it's fucking cheap as shit, and you can read a bunch of fucking
Demon
shit.
Slayer.
But read Jujutsu Kaisen. Even if you've read ahead, that show still is fucking amazing to watch when it comes out.
I feel like that's Demon Slayer too, but
I haven't wanted to go read farther in Demon
Something-
Slayer because something about Demon Slayer is like, I just want this to hit when it drops.
I started reading, and I'm not past where the show is, but I started reading when Tanjiro went to talk to Rengoku's dad.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
wanted to see how
You just
strict
skipped
to the-
everything and started there.
But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, the only complaint I have with the animation and how dark it is that
Keep leaning farther away from the fucking
the
mic.
thing slides. I hope I still pick up.
It's been all right.
But is when Gojo, even in the show, I'm not talking about anything past what the show has seen, but when he does the purple beam of death and destruction,
Yeah.
all you get is black in the manga.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
so they
there's
tell
some
you
things.
it's purple, red, and blue combined, but you're like black. You're like,
Yeah.
"Ah."
And that's like, that's why I think like reading it doesn't ruin it, the show, because you
Like
just
the animation
want to
for it.
see that shit animated so fucking bad, and then when you do, it's just like it just lifts what you already fucking know
Mhm.
to another level.
Okay.
All right. Well, you have anything else you want to touch on, Jacob? I know me and CJ have just been fucking talking.
Yeah.
Talking.
You guys have been going on for a while, but I
Interrupt us.
think I'm good. I've been working on.
Yeah, show us your sword.
Working on this thing for a minute. Got a nice blade started. Polish this up, make it look pretty good. I haven't been.
How'd that butt plug go on your printer?
Well,
Good.
dimensions fit good.
They fit good.
Perfect. Straight up there.
I think he knows there's holes in the blade.
For those, I have a 3D printer. No, I do not print butt plugs.
Blood plugs.
Butt plugs.
Butt plugs. Yeah.
Don't
I
print
don't print
blood
those.
plugs.
All right. We'll end it on Jacob's butt plugs here. Thank y'all for listening to episode 7 of the Shonen Bros podcast. Hope y'all liked it. I know these last couple episodes have been like 90, pretty much 100% fucking anime. And if you're not for it, sorry. It's just what we want to talk about. Maybe we'll bring back some more Would You Rathers and stuff later when there's not as much to talk about. But right now, there's just so much shit to talk about with Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer coming out every fucking week.
Yeah.
And all the shows
Especially-
that we're watching right now.
Yeah.
It's just,
Especially what's going on right now.
yeah. So, hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, leave a comment on the video. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify and podcast. And hit the notification bell so you never miss a podcast episode. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Jaegers for life.
Yeah, yours for life.